Hey, ciao, familia. It's Tony the Brick, the whisperer of the Corn Mafia Guild, back at ya, dropping the dime on this Copi Cafe episode 118. You know the views are climbing, rising like dough in Nona's kitchen. I'm back in the shadows of the cafe again, ears perked, snatching intel while the bosses talk those big moves. Cornucopias is hitting its stride, you know. Game dev, product launches, the works. And the crew's protecting this turf like it's family gold. So settle in, shut your yaps, and let's dish the dirt, capiche? So I'm staking out my corner again, over in the Copi Cafe, and the crew kicks it off with their drinks, setting the table like a proper sit-down. Give me 2 cups, rolls in with the ristretto this time, small, fierce, like a switchblade in a fight. Robbie the Enforcer goes with a flat white, smooth and strong. Says it's for keeping the peace. The rest of the familia loaded up espressos, lattes with a twist of vanilla, and some wise guy sneaking in some anisette shots. Old school mob juice, if you tell me. I'm nursing a Americano, nice and perfect for listening in, keeping my attention real sharp. 3 minutes of this, and I'm thinking these mugs are primed for action. So let's get into some of the details, hey? Give me 2 cups, starts talking combat, and my ears perk up. Like he's planning a street brawl. Yeah, that's what I said, in the virtual alleys. He's going on about fists flying, swords clashing, the kind of action that keeps our soldiers sharp. Robbie the Enforcer's grinning, says, it's how we protect the turf. Teach 'em who's boss. I overheard dynamic systems, something about player moves, fancy talk for making sure our avatars hit hard and fast. I'm muttering, hey, that must be the muscle that we need to run this town. Then they dive back into this AI integrations. AI, I don't know about this stuff, but hey, smart enforcers for the family business, right? Jimmy 2 Cups lays it out smooth. AI's gonna juice up the game, running NPCs like loyal soldiers. Maybe even setting traps for rival crews. You never know. Robbie the Enforcer nods. He says it's like having eyes in every shadow, tossing around machine learning, behavior trees, stuff that keeps the Cornucopias Mafia one step ahead. I'm thinking, hey, this must be how you protect the Empire. Let the robots do this heavy lifting. Then they start getting into market conditions, reading the streets like a bookie's ledger, if I tell you what. Give me 2 cups, breaks it down. Crypto's up, down, sideways, hey, up and down and left and right and all around. But Cornucopias is holding strong. Robbie the Enforcer talking strategy. He says do your own research, not no financial advice here. But we all know it's how you keep the family flush when the markets are playing rough. I catch him mentioning something about trends, adoption rates. Sounds like they're sizing up their competition. I'm over here whispering, you don't just survive the game, you gotta own it. Then they hit the centralized exchanges, the big banks on the blockchain. Jimmy 2 Cups says they're navigating these joints, making sure the family coins flow smooth. And Robbie the Enforcer, he's all on about security, keeping the loot locked tight, no funny business. I hear liquidity and trading pairs, like setting up a numbers racket with extra steps. Hey, I'm thinking, that's how you protect the profits. You gotta control the cash. Then they start dropping big announcements, the big news from the bosses. Jimmy 2 Cups teases some launches, some game updates, stuff that's gonna shake up the streets. And Robbie the Enforcer, smirking, says it's time to flex. No details yet, just enough to keep the familia buzzing. I'm scribbling fast there in the cafe. This is the kind of hustle that keeps the crews on top. Then a leak slips out like a rat in the kitchen, and Jimmy 2 Cups is trying to play it cool again. But don't worry, Robbie the Enforcer, like always, he's just laughing. He says, hey, cat's loose, boss. They don't spill it all. Just a whiff. Something about a new feature cooking. So I lean in, and I'm thinking, hey, jackpot. The Whisperers got the goods again. The family keeping it hush, but I'm onto them. And what do you know? Next we go back to the community questions, straight from the soldiers on the ground. They're asking combat details, AI tricks. Jimmy Two Cups and Robert the Enforcer did some straight answers, keeping these crews tight. It's all about protection, making sure the familia's got what they need. I'm nodding off. Not really not enough. I just started nodding. Loyalty's the name of the game. So there you go. Copi Cafe number 118, late January, straight from the Tony the Brick, Whisperer of the Cornucopias Mafia Guild. Jimmy Two Cups and Robbie the Enforcer, they're building an empire, combat, AI, markets, and a little mystery to keep us sharp. You want to stay in the loop? Smash that like and subscribe or my shadows are going to be checking your tabs real close. Forget about it. Hey, and don't forget, go check out that Corn Mafia Guild YouTube channel too. Those wise guys, they know what they're talking about. Catch you next time, and I'll snack some intel. Keep your ears open.